Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Jane. So today's video is all about the colour wheel, as in the colour wheel in your dressmaking. What colours suit your skin tone, your hair and your eyes. And I've been using mine for quite some time. A lot of you have asked me what I mean by the colour wheel. So today's vlog is all about finding the colours that suit you. Hi, welcome back, and if you just found my channel, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button and help my channel grow to be bigger and better. I'm always trying to improve. I'm striving to create great content to bring to you, lots of sewing and inspiration and style vlogs. So if that's something that you'd like to follow along, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So today's vlog is about the colour wheel. So I have mentioned it on a few vlogs and over on my Instagram account about my colour wheel, and you've asked me what do I mean by the colour wheel. Well, it's not something that I've created, can I just say. It's just something I happened upon by chance. I was on Pinterest maybe about 6 months ago, as you do, and this colour wheel just popped up on my feed. So clicked on it and just went down this rabbit hole, as I often do on Pinterest, and came to this website that asked you, have you found your colour wheel? So I'll put the details for the website in the description box below, and that's the website I used. Now there's probably lots more out there, but that's the only one I went to. I found my colour wheel straight away and I was happy with it, but there's probably lots more out there on the internet. So you can either click on the link that I put on the box below, or you can do a little bit of a Google search and put in finding your colour wheel or your colour palette, and I'm sure there'll be lots more come up. And it's basically helping you find colours in your dressmaking. So when you're creating your outfits, your garments, do they complement you? Do they suit you? Do they go with your skin tone? And obviously you're creating a wardrobe that hopefully will last you for quite some time. So I thought, oh, I'd like to know what my colour wheel is. Am I creating things in my wardrobe that suit me? So is that the reason why some of the things I do make that I don't wear very often, is it because I don't like them because it doesn't suit me? So onto this website. So basically you've got the 4 seasons. So you've got obviously spring, summer, autumn and winter. And in those 4 seasons, you've got palettes. So in total, you've got 12 different palettes, and you've got light palette, soft palette, clear, cool, warm and deep. So depending on what colour your hair is, what colour your eyes are, and what colour and tones that your skin is, do you tan easily? Are you prone to freckles? Things like that. So obviously what you need to do is go into each of the seasons and each of the palettes to find out which one is yours. Now obviously there's 12, but you don't really need to go spend a lot of time on each one, because straight away it may say you've got blonde hair. Well, if you don't have blonde hair, then you come straight out of that palette and go into the next palette. So that's how easy it is. It's not like technical at all. So I'll list them and I'll show you the pictures of the palettes for you, and then at the end I shall tell you which one mine is, and then a little bit more into detail of my colours and how I've managed to bring those colours into my wardrobe. I've been using my colour wheel now for about 6 months, and it has definitely re-educated me into the colours and how I choose my fabrics. So let's go on to the first one. So the first one is light spring, and obviously I'll put the palette up at the side for light spring. And then you've got warm spring, and then you have got clear spring. Then moving on to summer, you've got light summer, soft summer and cool summer. Then you've got the autumn, so you've got warm autumn, soft autumn, deep autumn, and then finally for winter you've got clear winter, cool winter or deep winter. I mean, they're all absolutely gorgeous colours, but not all the colours apparently suit your hair, your eyes or your skin tones. So the idea is you find the right colour palette that's for you, and those are the colours that should determine, I mean, it's not set in stone, but helps you and guides you determining what are the colours that suit you and that really do complement your skin tone. And when you wear something, it really does something for you. You don't know what it is, but it absolutely does something for you. So I did all this, and my colour palette, colour wheel is Deep Autumn. And my colours, I'll put my colours up. There's my colours. Now, 6 months ago, I would never even have considered wearing teal, turquoise, the sky blue, or those blues, the tealy blue. Never even considered those colours, or the purple, or that navy, or the blues, the dark blues. I would never have looked at them. Also, the burnt orange and the rust colours. I just wouldn't have looked at them at all. But they really do. The turquoise and the teals really do suit me. So I'll pop a picture up of that gorgeous floral Freya top that I made, the long sleeved Freya top in that turquoise colour, and it just definitely suits me. And then I've got the Maria apron, which I did in that gorgeous teal linen, another colour. There's something about the colours, you just know that yes, it suits you. When you put other colours on that don't suit you, they may make you look dreary, they may make you look sallow, is that the right word? They may make you look a little bit like dull type of thing. So by referring to the palette, it's definitely educated me now into when I'm choosing fabrics. I always refer to this palette beforehand, before I go and purchase any fabrics. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be set in stone and I won't veer off this palette. You know, if I like something that's not on this palette, I'm not saying I'm not going to go and get it. But what I am saying is I am trying to use these first and foremost because I know these really do suit me. And again, I'm wearing the terracotta burnt orange type of rust colours. Really suits me, this colour. And again, that Avenir jumpsuit that I made in that gorgeous burnt orange linen, that colour, I chose that colour based on my colour wheel when I was choosing that fabric. Normally I probably would have just picked any old colour fabric, but I didn't. I got my colour wheel out and I thought, right, what colour is on here that would suit me, and I went for that rust colour, and it really does suit me. So it really does work. Now, I don't have any black on my colour wheel, and I don't have any white. I mean, white and black are white and black, I suppose. I do wear black, but I realise now that it's probably not my colour, whereas my daughter looks gorgeous in black. When I wear black, I always feel as if it just draws the colour out of my skin, whereas my dark colours are that very dark brown, or there's that very dark green. Now they're like the dark colours, but they're warmer, more richer than black, which is cooler. And it's all a little bit scientific type of thing, but yeah, I can see where the palettes are coming from, definitely. I really do believe in it. And like I say, all the colours that I've made from this palette, all the fabrics, all the garments that I've made, referring to these colours in my palette, they're the ones I seem to wear all the time now. I have a red blouse in my wardrobe. It's a ready-to-wear blouse that I've had for a couple of years, and I've hardly worn it, but it's a proper Christmas red, bright red. It's really pretty. It's all ruched at the neckline, ruched at the cuffs, and it's got some detail around the neck. Really pretty blouse, but I hardly wear it. I think the reason why I hardly wear it is because it is not a red. My red is more of a dirty, richer, darker red. So that's probably why I don't wear that red blouse very often. It really does help me when I'm choosing fabrics. Everything I've chose since using my palette, I've loved, I've worn, I've not worn, and it really does help. And if you just remember my latest vlog, I'll pop a picture up of those gorgeous ditzy florals I got from Stoff and Still. They're all the colours, all of those colours. I based every one of them on my colour palette. So I got the two fabrics with the rusty terracotta colourways. Then I also got that one with that lovely bottle green, and then I got that other one with the purples in, and they're all on here. And I love them all, and they really do all suit my skin tone. So whether it's right, whether it's wrong, who knows? But it seems to be working for me, because when I get dressed on the morning and I wear the colours that suit me, that I know they're going to compliment me, then I feel great as it is. And I also feel great that it's something I'm going to wear, it's something that suits me and something that compliments me. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Making your handmade wardrobe. You're not going to make things that you look like a sack of spuds in, are you? Or things that make you look dull or grey. So it must have some good aspects to it, I suppose. So if this helps me to create a wardrobe that I'm going to wear, I'm going to love, I'm going to enjoy, going to feel good in, then I'm just going to keep on following this palette. I think it's great. I love it. I love all those colours. And as I say, there's a few colours in there that I would never even have thought of trying against my skin. So that's the colour wheel. So if you ever wondered what I meant when I was referring to it, this is the one I refer to. But as I say, there is probably a plethora of colour wheels out there. But this is the one I use, and it seems to work absolutely fine for me. And as I say, I'll pop the link in the box below. If you do go onto that link and you do find your colour wheel and your colour palette and your season, please let me know in the box below. I would love to know whether you're autumn, spring, summer, winter, are you cool, are you warm, what have you, and are there any colours on that palette that you're surprised are on there that you've maybe not even considered, or are there colours that you wear that you don't really like that are not on your palette? And I would love to know, because I've learnt loads since I've done mine, and I'm sure you will do the same. If you go on there, you will be surprised, pleasantly surprised too. And I bet you there's some colours that you'll start looking at differently once you've done your palette and your season. So hope I've enlightened you. And as I say, please let me know in the box below, and keep coming in with your questions of things you'd like me also to cover on my vlogs. I love to hear from you. Any ideas or anything you'd like me to talk about, or anything you'd just like me to chat about, let me know and I will try and do my best. As I say, I am so grateful to everybody that subscribes to my channel, and also thank you so much again to you lovely people who buy me a virtual coffee. That is just so thoughtful. It really does make my day, believe me. And all donations are being ploughed right back into Loopy Mabel's closet to buy more fabrics and all gorgeousness, which I can then create more videos, more vlogs, more content for you. So thank you so much. So that's it for today's vlog. I bet you'd all go on that colour wheel now after you've watched this. But I'll see you hopefully on my next sewing vlog. But until then, thanks so much for joining me today, and happy sewing.